everything like that. But last week we went over top 10 teams going to the next season. Now we're going to go over the top 10 players going to next season. It's all opinionated. We're gonna give our reasons why. We don't need y'all bitching at us right now. Let us get our shit off. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all not familiar with the top 10, we go back and forth 10 all the way to number 1, and then we debate what's number 1, and that's pretty much it. We debate number 1, or we debate or we talk about how we agree at number 1. So you ready? You're
Yeah, my bad. What's there?
say you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
All right, you got some honorable mentions?
Um, yeah, uh, Jason Tatum.
Jason
Heard
Tatum
me?
is outside your top 10.
Jason Tatum is outside my top 10. I kind of went back and forth with him in my number 10 pick, but yeah, I just don't
Okay.
believe in this. I don't believe in Tatum like that.
Okay. All right. You speaking how you feel on it. That's your only honorable mention?
Yeah.
All right, I got 2 honorable mentions. And ironically out the same draft class. Millimeter
All
and Big
right.
Freaky. They're probably
Yeah,
in
I
my
mean,
11 and 12.
they'd have been on this list, but
Yeah.
well, I feel like Ja could have still. I ain't got Ja in my top 10. Zion put them
I
on
don't
the
even
list.
see who I put Ja above in my top 10. So no, Ja didn't make my top 10. And like I said, Big Freaky could have been up there. I could see him being at least high as 7, but he clearly busy doing other shit. So
Oh, he's
you know,
definitely busy. He
uh,
definitely got
you
other
know,
shit going on.
once he went out of spit, I'm assuming he'll be back. And once Ja finished cleaning off the glizzy, he'll probably be back. So we gonna they'll get back on the list. Shout out to 2019
My
draft class.
precious.
They still putting up work, baby. Who going first,
Good
man?
Lord, no, no. Fuck it. I'll go first just to get it out the way. Now my screen froze up, so I can't really see your face when I can't see your reaction when I say my names. But my number 10, I got man who just signed his contract. I got AD at number 10. And the reason why I got him at number 10 is on the defensive level, he elite. I mean, offensively, he scored like 26 a game. The only knock on him is like injuries. That's pretty much it. Like injuries. Like I know people like knock him for having one night he'll score 40, next night he might score like 15. But I mean, he he could score, but I don't look at him as like a scorer like that, like a dominant scorer or whatever. But he make up for it on the defensive end. Like he's so elite. It's just like I said, like only knock on him is he always hurt.
I only
So
have
I
AD
pick
in my top 10. That's my fuck up. He should have been like in it. No, you know what? AD probably would have been like 13 on my list. I would have had, yeah. I don't even have AD on my top 10.
I didn't have him at first, but then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? Like he still played like 60 games last year, and in the playoff, I didn't want to just look at playoffs and go off of that because I mean that helps, but I don't want to just be like this dude had a great regular season and he sucked in the playoffs, so he's not a top player or whatever. But like he played like I think he played like 58 games, and then he showed in the playoffs I don't know no other player that was better than him for his on defense in the playoffs, even though he got swept in the conference finals. But he was clearly the best defensive player in the playoffs, and he could win defensive player of the year. Just Gotta stay healthy, play enough games.
I ain't feeling him like that. Nah, I think he still ride the coattails of LeBron. I think
Oh
LeBron
yeah,
out. I think once LeBron out, we not even giving the Lakers a fucking chance, and that's because they don't believe. Well, because we don't believe in Anthony Davis like that. So he
right.
didn't even crack my top 10.
But yeah, I'm done with him.
My number 10. My number 10. I got Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Uh, Kevin Durant. I'm be honest with you. The only reason he number 10 is because all we what we do is we get this dude championship expectations. We like, oh, we expect KD to lead his team to the finals every year. But I swear, when you see this dude on court, he really is just playing basketball. Like when I watched the playoffs last year, I don't feel like he even had the urgency or alert to see what was going on. It was like I'm watching a young bull get him. Like what? Nah, like ball out. So I couldn't even, like. I know people like to give KD top five because of his talent. Okay, he could he could drop 40 in his sleep and all other shit people be saying. But if you watching the playoffs and you watching how he played, he really like took a step back to me. I mean, yeah, he's still top 10. But I can't sit there and say he top five or above any of the other dudes. I'm saying I'm a list. There's only one dude on this list who didn't make the playoffs. And even then, I mean, could you really say it was his fault they didn't make the playoffs? I don't know. We're gonna get to him later. But yeah, KD
Right.
to me, he last year he played lackluster. I'm not even sure if he supposed like do are we sitting there giving Phoenix the edge? Like is KD gonna come out urgent or something like that, or he gonna come out just balling? And clearly just balling not enough. So he my number 10.
Dang. Come back. He he got me thinking about reshuffle them in my up or whatever. But I'm gonna stick with my list. My number nine I got Shea. He like
That's another dude that make my
dude was
list.
a 30-point scorer last year. You like yeah, how you feel about him? Like where he would have been at?
Uh he had been in the top 15. I don't think I can name too many more players above him. Like I said, Zion, AD, Ja. I could see Shea being in that area. I still think Trey Young probably
Yeah.
better, but I know people hate Trey Young, so
I don't hate Trey Young.
I know you
I don't
don't.
think
Yeah, you contractually obligated to not hate Trey Young.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking
That's
about the
my boy.
masses. The masses don't like Trey Young.
Now I do think he kind of overrated, but I think that's because the media
What?
overrated him because they still look at his playoff run from a couple years ago.
I can't call him overrated because nobody even got him rated that high. But
But yeah, I still put Shea over him because Shea nah, he's not as good as a playmaker as Trey Young, but for scoring wise, defense, and his mid range game, probably it's got to be top five outside of the DeRozan, Booker, and KD. But yeah, I put him up there. He was first team all defense last year. Probably I'm first team uh all NBA. I mean first team all NBA.
I didn't think he deserved it.
So
I thought that should have been De'Aaron.
De'Aaron Fox,
I thought he should have got first team All NBA.
I had to look back at that. I mean, yeah, De'Aaron. Yeah, if you're looking at the wins and
Well,
record wise or
he kind of
whatever,
put up the same kind of
you give it to
he kind of played the same game Shea played. So that's why I'm like why he didn't get first team, but everybody got their reasons.
hmm But yeah, that's my number nine.
That was a good pick. Again, I slept on Shea. I'm not going in front.
That's
Number 9, I
because I'm
got
a
Devin.
basketball savant.
Maybe because he's Canadian. I don't know.
He
Number
French, oh
9,
yeah,
huh?
I'm about to say yeah, he is French. Whatever, it's all the same.
Number 9, I got Devin Booker. Uh, Probably the best shooting guard in the game, depending on how you feel about him and Mitchell. Uh, he showed out in the
He the best.
playoffs. He fizzled out in
He
the
the
playoffs
best.
too, huh?
I don't think he fizzled out. I don't think he fizzled out.
What?
I think I think his team fizzled out on
He fizzled out with
mainly
him.
mainly KD.
He fizzled out with him. So
I
I'm not.
think Booker had a great. I think he had a great playoff.
It
And
was
then
cool.
they ran across the better team, and then KD KD should have stepped it up a little bit more. But go ahead with what you gotta say, bruh.
That's it. He stepped up in the playoffs, but I think he fizzled out like the rest of his team. And I guess you're gonna notice the way I rank my team is like how I feel like they can carry their team. And I guess Booker to me is going into this year. Booker was playing better than KD, so that's kind of where I'm at with it. So yeah, Booker number 9.
Alright. My my is number eight is KD. And it's crazy that like he averaged like third like well, he averaged like 29 a game last year. And like it's like maybe I don't know what it is. Like I guess he getting older and then he always hurt. But dude was still dropping 30 a game. But
But so real shit. Is that good enough for you when it comes to KD anymore? Like how many points he put up? Like ain't we to the point where we're looking at KD like you just gotta give him the game, bro. Like even if you drop 21, like there's an impactful 21. Like there's a
but
unimpactful 35 and an impactful 21. Like you to the point you give us an impactful 21. LeBron.
But hasn't that always been about KD though? Because like I mean, you can look at LeBron and LeBron to dictate the game like with his passing or with his defense. Like KD wasn't never really like he played his best defense with Golden State, and outside of that, he wasn't never known for his defense. He's never been known for passing to make his team better and all that. Like KD just get buckets. Like that's
And
what
if
it
that's
like for me. That's what it's always been.
the case, then that's why we both got him low on the list because we over that. Like we need that to turn to something else. Like we know he a
Uh,
bucket. We know he a bucket.
like yeah, you scoring 30, but like you said, what else? Like what else you got
And we not
is
and I'm not even asking for more stats and more numbers, but you got to find a way to do something else to the game, like because we like you can make make it. You think it's the fact he don't make his teammates better or something like that? Like I'm trying to figure out what it is about KD that's have him slipping like that. Like he like yeah,
that
we know you could ball. We
he
know you
never
could
made it.
drop all these points, but like what's the next level? Like can you really get Kyrie to play on a level he was playing at with LeBron and keep his head in the game too? Like maybe he need to step up. Maybe it's the leader thing people be talking about. Maybe that's the shit that's missing. But last year I just didn't care. I didn't catch no vibe from KD. Like you could tell me he dropped 40, I'm like, cool, that's KD. But you know, if you tell me Kate, give me a triple double, KD, give me a triple double in the playoffs, and I'm like, okay, you find whatever it takes to get down. You know what I'm saying? Something to that nature.
He probably got about 4 triple doubles his whole career.
I'll be shocked if he got that. I don't remember him ever getting double digit assists. If I'm being real with you, maybe like one or two
I think he
games.
got one in Golden State.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like maybe 1 or 2 games he probably got a double digit assist, but I mean maybe it's more, but overall point is we both got him low on the list, and like I said, for me it's that lackluster, you know, let me take over the game. It's cool that Booker nice, but I'm being real. I'm probably the only person who have Booker above KD on a lot of people list. A lot of people gonna still have KD above Booker, so that's me.
That's that's crazy. If you got Devin Booker over KD,
I'm going by the last time I seen him on the court. All right, let's keep it moving. So my number 8, I got Luca. Um I know he missed the playoffs and everything, but I'm be honest with you, he number 8 because let's be honest, like not so many people can fuck with Luca. Like he that low on the list because he missed the playoffs, but yeah, it's he 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 clearly one of the best players in the NBA if you go by looks. Like his team had a shit, yeah. That's why he not super high on the list. But yeah, gonna always be in the MVP conversation whether you like it or not. Yeah, Luca number 8. I expect Dallas to do things. I don't expect them to do big things, but I expect them to do things like play in, play in maybe, something to that nature. But I think I had Dallas missing playoffs. I don't know, but Luca number 8.
I got Luca a little high. Like I said last week, I feel a little better. I feel good about Dallas team. I think a lot of people sleeping on them, but I get into a little later. Remember I said about people got Booker ranked higher than KD on the list is crazy. My number 7 is Devin Booker. Cause
Okay,
yeah, like I said, I think Booker just a better player, and he's definitely the best shooting guard in the league. Like I think, to be honest, I ain't gonna say it's not
Mitchell
close.
Mitchell balling, Mitchell
Mitchell is
balling.
balling. Mitchell balling. Mitchell shoes looking nice, but Booker, but he almost gave the 30-point season, bro.
Mitchell don't have the other who the other star.
Uh-huh.
Who the other star with Mitchell?
He don't have the other stuff. I
Yeah,
mean,
but I say you
you
gonna
can
have
look
to
at
gas up somebody.
you got
Booker
you can
playing
look at
alongside
Garden,
stars.
huh?
Booker playing alongside stars or vets. Like a
That's
little
true.
easier. It's a little easier. I'm just saying. I don't want to sit there and make it seem as obvious Booker the best shooting guard. I want to give Mitchell his props too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got Mitchell in at number 2, but I got I don't know. I just I like the last couple years I've been looking at Booker because I ain't really believe in Booker like that. Like for him, like how you been because you been talking about this 30-point season. I'm like, man, I don't think he got it in him. I mean, he averaged 29 last year, but maybe he do got it in him.
Yeah, it was
I just think,
29 last year.
huh?
Yeah, it was 29. You sure?
I thought he averaged like 29.
I don't think so, yo. I think you woke up. I think you still asleep right now.
Oh shit! Maybe that might have been the playoffs. I was looking
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
last
definitely
year.
the playoffs he did.
I'm about to
Nah,
see
last
right
year
now.
27.
27. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Come on. Get it together, Booker. That's 3 more points. You can take another shot from KD.
That's my thing about him, bro. Let me see how many points he averaged in the playoffs. Oh, now I got. Oh wait, hold up. Playoffs. Yeah, these playoffs he averaged 33.7.
Okay. But yeah, like I I got him ranked higher than KD. Like I said, I got him as the best shooting guard in the league. He he gonna have to step up this year and be more of a leader for Phoenix. And if he could do that and be that leader, be that number one guy, he could probably crack that top 5. So he the
Booker?
best. I think he the best. He clearly the best playmaker on that team. Like they have 0 point guards.
That's not a good thing. I know people
That's
trying to
not.
gas him. I
That's
know people
not.
trying to gas him and say he played a good game, but we if you have championship expectations and that's your point guard, I'm not feeling that.
Oh yeah.
Just
I
just
feel
throwing it
like
out there.
they could call Rondo up, see what Rondo doing right now.
Somebody
Like even they could have threw that 8 million to Russ.
and like if you pay attention to what a point guard doesn't need to do, all you need to do is make the right pass to any of them. Any of these dudes for score is. But look, we gotta keep it moving because we
Right.
about to hold on to this forever. Number 7, I got LeBron.
Alright.
Uh, and that's the reason I got AD on the list because I feel like the Lakers gonna go as far as LeBron go. I mean, till AD prove anything different, I'm going as that. I think Lakers got a stacked squad, but at the end of the day, guess what? They still gonna go by whatever LeBron do. Uh, Still put up the same amount of numbers. He in that KD category though. Nobody really care about. I don't care about your numbers no more. You in a situation where those numbers are just who you are. So it's more about impact on the game, how much you affecting the game, how much you influence and wins. And yeah, I got him at number 7.
Alright. I got at number 6, I got Wardell.
Okay. All right.
And I mean he's still effective. Like he's still the best shooter in the game. It's like he's still that dude. It just I mean, I got somebody else ranked a little higher than him. But I went back and forth. I could have easily put him in the top 5, but I was just like, yeah, I got somebody else ahead of him. But I mean, it's stuff. You know what it is with stuff.
I got stuff a little higher. I'll go over the reason why when I get to him.
All
My
right.
number 6, I got him, me Butler, Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy the Butler.
Yeah. So I mean, he definitely deserved love for what he did help Miami during the playoffs, but he definitely don't deserve top 5 because we talk about them good times. We stop talking about them bad times. Like like he had some hard playoff games. Like he didn't dominate the playoffs like that. He had some hard playoff games, but Miami being a number 8 seed and still getting to the finals is something big, something to talk about. It was led behind him, but clear as day, they need somebody who can make big shots. Jimmy Butler wasn't that guy. It's all good. I think next year a lot of people gonna put some more respect on your name, and I just think you deserve to be in the top 10. Matter of fact, like I said, I got you in the top. I got you at number 6.
I ain't put him on my list just cause the regular season he he coasting. Like he do just enough to get by. And I don't know, I guess it's the low managing and he I guess he's saving himself for the playoffs because clearly he's a different person in the playoffs. But yeah, I ain't put him on my list. I mean, we'd have been gone with playoff performance. He'd have been high up on my list. But regular season, I mean, couple mid.
I went with that last time I seen him. So
Or should I say a couple decaf? I don't know. You know, he like his coffee.
couple mid, man, couple mid. We'll see. We'll see. Now that he's getting his superstar treatment and shit, I mean, I'm assuming he gonna come out. He gonna at least gonna try to ball out. I'll be disappointed he actually have a try to that. If he try to have a lackluster season next year, like try to coast to the playoffs, I'll be disappointed in him then.
Right.
So I try to have high hopes in him. All right, you at what 5?
I'm at 5. All right, so my number 5, I got LeBron. And the reason why I got him ranked over Steph is because it's my list. LeBron played for the Lakers, and that's it. I mean, he's LeBron. I still feel like he's a top 5 player. He's not the best player, but I can't really name 5 players. Maybe you could get away with saying Steph, but I'm like, at worst, he's number 6 in the league.
All right, I'm not mad at that because if you want to say LeBron better than Jimmy Butler, I'm not mad at that. Uh,
Yeah, I still feel it's a lot of cats you could legitimately see LeBron still better than, even though he not prime LeBron anymore. But I mean, he's still LeBron. He's still averaging like 28, 8 and 8. I mean, like you said, he don't it don't transition to wins like it used to. But I mean, he older. The fact that he's still older and playing at this level, gotta give him some type of respect.
Oh, see, I don't even need to mention the age factor. He really just balling out. Like I don't even try to sit there and say, oh, cause he that old. He like even if he was in his twenties, and he's still playing like he playing, he still would have been in the same position.
Right,
That's how good he been playing. So
right.
shout out to Brian. Number 5, I got Jason Tatum. You disrespectful. That dude, like that dude, Boston goes as far as he go, and that's pretty much it. Jalen Brown is the second best player, and he played like the second best player. Jason Tatum, Boston is a top 3 team in the league, and he clearly one of the reasons for that. They got a nice supporting cast, but watching what that dude did against Philly, and then what he tried to do against Miami, I mean, I got number of respect for him on that. So I think he deserves top 5 love. Even yeah, I know Jimmy Butler beat him in the playoffs, but again, they got so many context to it. He got hurt, uh, and all kind of other bullshit. Like honestly, it shouldn't have went to Game 7 if you're being real with you. Jimmy Butler dropped the ball on that part, but whatever. Uh, like you said, Tatum gonna give you at least a good playoff run. He gonna try. I'm assuming he gonna try to come in next season and try to at least get some love for the MVP and probably try to do a home stretch for the MVP instead of just being a top can at the beginning of the year. But yeah,
Yeah,
Boston being one of the
he was
top
my,
teams in the NBA, Jason Tatum deserves top 5 love to me. So
he was I think he was my MVP pick last year.
I mean, he
But
was doing good. I don't know what happened towards the end.
uh, but I don't know. I get I get sick and tired of Jason Tatum. And then like I look at what he did against Philly. I'm like, Philly, that was just a game of who didn't want to win more. As obviously Philly didn't want to win more than Boston didn't want to win, so they let them have it because they had them dudes beat, like they had them beat, and they just gave it away. But yeah, maybe I'll turn around on Tatum this year. But it is he do got 2 things working against me. He light skinned and he plays for Boston. So good luck, Tatum. So well I'm at number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 I got Luca.
Oh
Just
wow,
cause
okay.
yeah. I mean mostly because he's my second favorite player. But I feel like
Hey.
with Luca, where they fell off at last year, like they was like 5th in the West until he fucking traded all the defensive players away to get Kyrie. And him and Kyrie can work. They didn't have anybody playing defense on that team. That's why they collapsed the way they did. And now this year they got Grant Williams and a couple other players. So I feel better about Dallas going into the season. Luca just gotta come in shape. Like don't wait like 2 months till he get in shape. And even the first 2 months when he's trying to get in shape, he's still pretty good. So it's like if I look at he could do what Jokic doing, but he I mean got to get in better shape and
I don't
just
think
be
he do
on
you.
some. I mean I'm looking at like how Jokic struggled with his weight, and then once he got in shape and stayed in shape, it's like he became a far better player.
Oh, okay. I'm just going by abilities. I think
Oh no, I
Joker
mean
probably got a
he a
wider
triple
skill set.
double threat, but like I'm not saying he can't go on a run like Jokic, but I'm just saying like he could elevate his game and step up a little bit more if he stay in shape like how Jokic did, and like not wait till like January February to get in shape and then start hooping. But like he still had them in 5th place last year before they got Kyrie, and then they fell off, and like I don't think that's his fault. They dropped the ball with Jalen Brunson. They got another scorer in there. Like I said, they got defense. So I look at it. I'm looking at him to be an MVP candidate this year.
All right, cool. Number 4, I got Wardell Stephen Curry. The Warriors wouldn't even be where they at if it weren't for Steph. And keeping it a buck, the only reason we talking about the Warriors still being some type of threat is because of Steph Curry. He still keeps showing that he still got a bunch of his prime left. We talk about LeBron. You could argue that that Steph's still in his prime more than KD and LeBron, and he their age. Well, he younger than LeBron. He's same age KD, I believe.
And with Steph could do this another 5, 6 years because his game is all skill. Like
Yeah,
he don't rely on no athleticism. I mean, he need his quickness, but like he's still like it's crazy that he's still playing at this high level, and he like 34 now.
That's what I'm saying. And you can still say he's probably in the back of his prime, but it's still effective. I think last year going into this year, I think he was playing better than everybody I said except the top three.
Right.
Um, yeah, I that's pretty much it. Like the Warriors ain't no good team. My bad. Bless you. The
Thank you.
Warriors not no good team. They won down. So yeah, the reason they up there is because of stuff. So that's my number 4.
Well, that's the only reason. I'm gonna say he should he definitely top five. It's just how I did on my list. But number three, obvious. I got the MVP and B and me being me. I wanted to knock him a little bit because how he played in the playoffs. But I was like, I ain't gonna do that because he still the MVP. But I mean, when he on this shit offensively and defensively, like it's like as a total package, ain't too many better in the league. I mean, it's only probably one person better than him as far as the total package on offense and defense. It was like dude a beast. He basically modeled Del Olajuwon, but he always hurt. He could shoot the three, he could handle. Like he could really do it out. Well, he came with James Harden, but other than that, he could do it out.
Yeah, I got Embiid at 3 too. Pretty much everything you said. MVP. He was playing at the highest level. He dropped off in the playoffs, but I would think I'm in. I said this about Embiid before, so this probably my last year trying to give him this. Oh, he gonna use this as fuel. I said this back in 2019 when he lost to fucking Kawhi. Oh, okay, he gonna bounce back, be a better player. I think another playoff series he had lost. I'm like, oh, okay, he gonna take that loss and bounce back and be a better player. So I'm gonna use this last one and say, okay, he won the MVP. He clearly can't depend on nobody else but himself to get the job done, which that's what Star's supposed to do. So I'm gonna give him one more year and say, okay, he gonna come out this year, not even try to trip on MVP. I'm worrying about getting these wins. I'm worrying about it. I got an MVP already, championship on my mind. And the two players people think better than me got a championship already. I need to focus on that. If he don't do it, fuck him.
Yeah.
Tired of the shit.
Now I
Fuck him.
think
Go
I
to New
think
York and
I
and, and let go to New York and let him fuck your career up.
fuck your knee. You want the Patrick Ewing knees? They probably still got them big ass fucking knee pads in the back.
like like on Don't Be a Menace when that boy said, take your ass and let him fuck your head up. You, yeah, you fuck up this shit, join the league, go to New York and fuck your career up. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Pull a
I
mellow.
feel, I feel like this year was the only year I put it on him and be like, yeah, you fucked this up. And like all them other years, he just be having fucking bad luck. Either he got hurt or Ben Simmons got hurt last year when he broke his nose or some shit, or he broke his finger. I think he broke
Yeah.
his nose against Miami,
But
and
that's what
he
I'm
missed.
saying. I think he should like like you said, Ben Simmons got hurt, James Harden not coming through. It's just be like, man, just be the monster you are, and let the results fall in line.
Right.
Like, don't worry about James Harden being an all-time great. Just do your thing.
Alright. So I'm pretty sure our number two, and I'm pretty sure our top three was gonna be the same. So at number two, we got Giannis, or do you got Joker?
I put Giannis.
All right.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I still think Giannis the best player in the NBA. But the list is the top players going into next season, and so clearly, like to keep it to spoil the whole list, Giannis number two, Joker number one,
Right.
and I can't. That would be the most disrespectful thing to not give Joker the number one player going into next season after what he did, like being
Exactly.
top two in the MVP candidate, then getting the Finals MVP, record break. Like what is it record breaking? Not record breaking. History making, history making playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Giannis. I mean, you still the best two-way player in the league. Um, we still got the faith in you to be the number one best player in the league. It's just it's Joker time.
Giannis, Giannis got some playoff history going for him too now.
What you mean?
He got the 50 piece in the closeout game.
Oh yeah. He definitely got his love, but like I said, this not about the history thing. It's about like going into next year. And even though I do think Giannis is the best player in the league, still I think he still deserves that title. Uh, yeah, you can't argue against Finals MVP who pretty much put Denver on his back, and then not to mention nobody really had faith in him. People was going for the Lakers. People was going for.
Yeah,
I know
I
I
had
went for the
no faith in
Clippers. People was going for a lot of teams, not the Nuggets. So
I
yeah,
had no faith in Denver. I thought Phoenix was gonna wipe the floor with them.
Phoenix, the other team. Yeah. So, yeah, Joker number one on the list, man. I know I ain't gonna argue with you on this one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, pretty much everything you said. I agree with it. Like I feel like Giannis the best in the game, but we gotta give Joker that respect for what he did. And like you said, going in the next year, he on the number one team, number one player. But you can easily say Giannis the best in the game. And if you got him beat at number one, smoking.
Fuck you too. You're not paying attention to the game. You got MB. Oh, unless you're from Philly. If you're from Philly, I get it.
Yeah. And somehow New York, I feel like New York fans that have Embiid. What are you talking about?
That,
Forget about it.
that's because they thirsty to get a star. Just
Yeah.
try to grow R.J. Barrett or that Brunson kid, man. Make I don't know. Make him y'all star.
They got too many leftists. They got too many leftists and too many Villanova players on their team.
Well, that's it.